It's me. I'm Farmer Lyric. And I am back in Stardew. Oh, the music's off. What am I? Controller. That's what I need. I'm so rich. I'm so rich in Stardew. Complete breakfast. Yum. Alright. Got today. This recipe in a magazine. And it interesting. Thanks, Shane. Oh, nail. How are you doing? I hope you enjoy the gift I've sent you. Thanks for the wool. Alright, yeah, here. Really want a plate of sashimi. Oh yeah. I've got a plate of sashimi already. Yee. Jimmy. Alright, don't eat it. We got beans. It's getting towards the end of spring, so my crops are dwindling. Just got the dregs left. All my happy animals. Last time I was playing, some of my animals were glitching a little bit. They were like getting stuck outside, but then if I came inside, like they were all here. It's weird. So hopefully that's fixed itself. I assume it hasn't though. Oh, and I built a fish pond. I've got sturgeon in it. I've got to bring 2 maple syrup. I'm glad I checked that because I would have just sold that maple syrup. Goat. Oh, my pig grew up. It's everyone. So this go. Oh no. That was this. Oops. Okay, whatever. Don't I have... Oh no. Oh no. Brack. What a name for a goat. Okay. There we go. 3 goats. And I think I have some maple syrup in a chest somewhere. I can do that pond, that fish pond quest. Be good? Look at all these fruits and stuff. Oh. Oh, my inventory's full. Right, I was so confused. Why can't I pick it up? Alright, eggs. Egg, egg, egg. In. Things are going, so we can sell these. Bean. Yes, maple syrup. Okay. So, the rest of these things, and then go down, back down to the fish pond. Then to... What's his name's place? Yes. Hey. Oh, look how happy! Cute. Birthdays. No one's. Ooh, the flower dance is the next thing that's gonna happen. So, I'm going to ask... What's her name? The purple-haired girl. What is her name? My brain is only spitting out the word amethyst. Pretty sure it starts with an A, but... I know she likes amethysts. Hello, Pierre. It's like sashimi? 1,000! Not that I need it. Is there anything I can buy? Oh, I need... Oh, I shouldn't buy rice because I'm building a mill. Already got rice to mill. Could buy more fruit trees, but I don't wanna. I don't know what to do with all my money in this game. Like, I have so much money. Hi, Babum. Babum's just said there's first world problems. I don't know what to do with my money. I do need iridium. The one thing that I should be doing is going to the... desert mine. Going down levels there. Babum recommends planting my money to grow some money trees. Good plan. Nope. Gonna try and get as many geodes as possible. A day here. Then, tomorrow, I will go to the desert mine. But I died last time I went to the desert mine. Cool. Hey, Boris.
Hello, I'm finally here. Might be some office sounds again.
Yeah, we've got office.
Oh, I didn't bring my office stuff with me.
Oh, ah, that's not a rock.
Come here to do office stuff, and I don't bring office stuff.
Yeah, go get your office things. I'm not gonna fight Boris. Babum said a wild Boris appeared. What if I flee? Ow! Ooh, what would Boris's attacks be? I was gonna say something like like sweat would be his attack. That'd be like surf. You'd just get sprayed with water. Salty water. Ow. Crab. What else? Maybe like mock. That. And there's an actual Pokemon move called Snore, right? That's what Boris attacks me with. That's only 3. I don't know what his 4th one would be. What would your attack be? If you're a Pokemon.
Oh.
So far, you've got sweat.
Insightful opinions on the world.
Well, mock was one of your attacks.
I think that would depend on whether you agreed with me on. Oh. Okay.
That's perfect, Babum.
Yeah,
Sweat, mock, snore, and bore.
Oh. I'm trying to stop the snoring thing.
It's a new thing. You weren't. Boris wasn't a snorer when I met him. Not much, at least.
I was also like 30 kilos lighter.
Oh.
But I think it's just the last week or so. I've liked sleeping on my back. That's probably the cause of it. I don't know why I've liked sleeping on my back.
Yeah. It's good for you, sleeping on your back. How you're supposed to sleep.
But it squishes all your airways.
Yeah. Maybe you need a different pillow to sleep on your back.
I think that pillow is better to sleep on my back than it is on the side.
Oh.
It encourages me to sleep on my back even if I do want to sleep on my side.
Yeah.
I could do that thing of like taping a squash ball in the middle of my back so it's too uncomfortable. I roll back over.
I don't want you to be uncomfortable.
No, but it's like when I'm in the middle of sleep, I roll and go, oh no, I don't like that, and then I go back on my side.
Ah, it's gonna get me.
The bomb wants me to cut off my nose.
I don't think that would help. It sounds like it's your throat that's the problem.
Yeah. Although if I cut off my nose, it might work. It might...
Yeah, your nose won't get in the way of your airways.
Because I have a large nose that doesn't function. I can barely breathe through it. Maybe you should
talk to a doctor about your nose.
It seems silly.
You've got a car appointment. What's that called?
I've got 2
this week, right?
I got a car service, and then I've got to get whatever they call it. They're going to do a quote for the insurance company to fix what happened.
Yeah. I was thinking, now, I don't know if it's possible because they're usually like booked weeks in advance, but I was thinking we could both go and get our eyes checked and our hearing checked.
Okay.
I meant to tell you this earlier today and I forgot.
Well, if we can do that on Thursday, we'd have to make the appointments tomorrow.
Yeah.
And hope.
Yeah.
I don't really want to, though.
No, but I figured we're both going to be in town together.
Yeah. Like, I know that I should because I've never gotten either.
What? What?
I've never had an eye or a...
Oh no, Boris!
Why is that a problem?
Because, like,
I'm
your
not
eyes
60.
are meant to get checked every year.
What?
And your hearing, you just get bad at hearing, aren't you? Yeah. Boris has the TV turned up so loud, like it hurts my ears sometimes.
The right That way you can hear every single noise as the creators intended.
And so can the rest of the street.
Oh. I want to get a better sound system.
Well, if we had a better sound system. No, I think it's movies need to mix their sound better.
Yeah.
No one wants whispering that you can't hear and then explosions that blow your head off.
It works in the theater.
Yeah. They need to like redo it for...
Do a home version.
Yeah. Bob says, I don't think the mechanic can fix your nose. That's not what I was getting at.
That's where I thought you were going with it as well.
Oh, no.
I don't want to go get them tested because I don't want to find out that they're wrong.
Yeah.
Because I reckon I can see fine. Mm-hmm. Although I have noticed that I can't. So there's a problem there.
Yeah. I've just, in like all of the podcasts I've been listening to lately, they're all because they're all getting older. All the people in them. And they're all talking about how they've been getting things fixed. Like little problems that they've had. Like, they've all gotten LASIK, the laser eye surgery. And one of them's just had a surgery to fix hyperhidrosis.
Is that where they like snip
some nerves?
Yeah, but that only stops it coming out of your face, doesn't it?
Well, hers was her hands.
Oh.
And she can touch fabric now, which is like just amazed at. It's like just little things like that. I think someone was talking about eczema. Like, and they're all talking about how these are all things that are so easy to fix, but they lived with for so long when they didn't need to. I just think it's a good idea. Just get things fixed.
See, I agree with that for everyone but me.
Yeah.
And then for some reason, like I don't want to go in and bother a doctor with my nonsense.
It's their job.
But there are people out there far more needy than me.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean your needs aren't important. Oh no, not lucky today.
The bomb's got the answer. We're going to clone everyone and then harvest the clones for spare parts.
Good.
Keep going.
Good. No, I think there's a huge moral issue around cloning.
If you do it, if you clone and somehow not produce a brain.
This woman sent me a baguette. Sorry, I was confused about the baguette. What did you just say?
As long as we somehow work out how to get them to grow without a brain.
Yeah.
They can just
we were talking about this recently, weren't we?
Yeah. Yeah, we talk about silly things like this all the time on streams. About the ethical dilemmas of doing nonsense. And I think every time I pick a different side.
But the problem is the clones will complain. It's not us nice ethical people who are going to complain. It's the clones themselves. And for good reason.
You go back to the seeing and hearing tests.
Mm-hmm.
I've always had, well, I guess I should talk in past tense, but I've had good eyesight. Like I've never had any problem with it.
Mm-hmm.
Just always worked, and like always been able to see things at a further distance than others.
Mm-hmm.
And they say like, can you read that over there? And I've always been able to read that whatever that was.
Yeah.
So in my mind, that's
That's how
a
it will be
fixed-
forever.
yeah.
Yeah. Not how it works.
But I'm already, like, I often...
Yeah, you stare at screens for a job.
Yeah.
And for a hobby.
But I'm finding that I'm often just giving up on trying to even see the thing.
Yeah.
So it's like slightly blurry and I just think, oh, it's not worth it.
Mm.
I'm not going to strain to try and see that. But I know full well that I would have been able to see it long ago.
Yeah.
And we're not old.
No.
I remember there being...
But you are as young as you will ever be. Your
that's-
body is not producing
so-
collagen anymore. Well,
yeah.
it is, but at a very small amount compared to what it was. I'm almost there.
I remember my first proper job. So I would have been just out of school, like 17.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the other people there, they weren't, I thought they were old at the time, but they were like 25.
Yeah.
They'd gotten glasses for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And like he'd never really thought that there was a problem. I think I've told this story before. Yeah, he never thought never thought that there was a problem, and just sort of accidentally stumbled into finding out that
Yeah.
you couldn't see stuff. Went to a doctor or not a doctor, a eye person, and got eye goggles. And
Eye goggles? Were they a welder?
glasses. I forgot the name, so I just came up with another one. Got glasses, and then he was like, trees have leaves on them. Because to him, they'd just been a green blob.
Yeah. And like Minecraft trees.
Yeah. And I'm finding now that the trees that are a bit far away are starting to turn into blobs.
Yeah.
Because of that one thing that I remember from that day. I'm always like looking at trees going, is it a blob yet? That's my eye test.
Okay, what can I take to eat? Spaghetti. I've got potions and stuff. Get speed from
The bomb's calling me a boomer.
Aw, Boris the Boomer.
I think
No.
people often use the word boomer wrong.
Yeah.
Because boomers are a lot older than people
Yeah.
think they are. I think like Generation X people are often called boomers.
Yeah.
And yeah, he said that bionic eyes would be the first bionics.
Yeah.
You get ones that can see better than your actual eyes can? Like, could
Oh,
ever?
yeah. If that was an option. Why would you not pick that if that was an option?
Well, I guess that's more of a question of, do you mind if other people have that ability?
Well,
to-
why would I mind? Why did I bring a bucket?
They could sit a long, long way from you and then see you as if they were up close. So you wouldn't be able to hide anything. They could read stuff of yours from across the room.
But if I'm in a room where that isn't, like, where that's an option, like, I don't think I'm gonna have anything that is, like, embarrassing or anything like that.
I'm saying they can already. It's called binoculars.
Yeah!
But,
But
like,
that's a bit
yeah, it's
obvious.
obvious that that's happening.
Yeah.
Because that
Yeah.
makes sense that the next step past that would be like being able to record and
Yeah.
do stuff like that. That's already happened with glasses.
Yeah, they're
no
not
one
a...
likes them.
Yeah. I'm jumping in. Does it hurt? Not too much. Okay.
For once, I don't really have an opinion on this. I'm just
Yeah.
playing devil's advocate.
Yeah. It made me think of something I saw today, actually. Just morning news people. You know, that kind of... It's not real news. You know what I'm talking about? That kind of show.
Yeah, like a morning show.
Yeah. Breakfast show. Yeah, they were talking about how some Woolworths stores in Australia,
It's a supermarket.
yeah, are trialing having their employees wear body cams because apparently Australians are awful and are abusing grocery store workers. Of all the people, grocery store workers. And there was a woman on there saying, like, it's an invasion of privacy for both the customer and the employee. And I was like, because she kept talking about, like, you're being filmed in private and all this, like, just kept going on like that. And I was just watching it thinking, but you're not in private. You're at a grocery store. You're in a public place where you can legally be filmed by anyone anyway. And you already are. They're called security cameras. Like, I don't get what she was on about.
Even if it's like that sort of thing could be a valid opinion to hold, but the horse is bolted. That was an opinion to have in the 80s.
Yeah. Before CCTV, I guess.
I guess that doesn't mean you should stop fighting for that.
No, but if your interaction with a grocery store worker is, if you think, like, if you wouldn't want that out there anywhere, then you're not interacting with that person correctly, I think. Unless maybe you're asking where some embarrassing product is. But if it's that embarrassing, you probably wouldn't be asking a person anyway. Yeah. And she was talking about it. She kept saying, like, you know, these videos are going to be put online and shared around. They're going to go viral and stuff. And, like, firstly, it's like CCTV where the company would own the footage. It's not like that person wearing that body camera would own that footage and then take it home and share it with all their friends. Like, she just seemed to not understand what was, like, what was being done.
My concern would not be like customer angle, it'd be from the employee angle. Whether that footage is being used to monitor their efficiency and that kind of thing. Like Babam says, doesn't think that you want to wear a body cam constantly if other people had free access to the footage. I think I could. So if it, I have no knowledge of any of this case. I'm just going off what you remember. But if it was truly about staff well-being, then I think that footage, it should be like a lot of how dash cams work, where they're always on and recording.
But they like overlap itself?
Yeah, unless you click a button to save it. And that button has to be in the employee's hands.
Yeah.
Not
that's a good idea.
So if they have a problem with a customer,
then they can start recording
and it would be in their interest as well to back up their end of the story.
Yeah.
Because if it's just an always on recording, then I can see that getting far more use in HR meetings about why did you not say this exact phrase
Yeah.
to this customer at this time. We Peach the cat
Yeah?
is always sitting in between us, staring up at me, wanting to come up and sit on my lap, which means wanting to come up and stand on the keyboard and change all the volumes of everything and do all that. So we put up a chair and put a blanket on it in the middle between us so she could sit and you know, get pats and be a part of it. It hasn't really worked out because that chair is just a step now.
Now she can just
she's now has
get
stairs.
on the desk easier. What a good cat. And yes, I am just running away from all the scary things. I need to get to level 25. I'm really just here for Iridium, but it's hard to come by.
I'm now a bit concerned that we're a morning show.
Us?
Yeah.
What?
Just two idiots talking about a concept they know nothing about and have no right to talk about.
Well, isn't that every stream?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna jump down this hole. Jump in!
I guess
6, that's a lot.
morning shows make it seem more authoritative
Yeah,
by the
they get
setting and the
so-called experts.
yeah. Because I've never liked them.
Yeah. I was only watching this because it was on at a client's house as we walked in. And it made me mad.
That's what they're there for.
Yeah.
One of my sisters, like it was off and on in the morning before we went to school, because one of my sisters, who would have been like 6, 7, 8 at the time, she would watch Sunrise, which is the Australian equivalent of today. And I don't know why.
It was an informed 8-year-old.
Yeah. We've had a dare from
Okay.
Minty.
What's the dare?
Which is better, the funniest one, which is Keyboard Daddy, or the safest keyboard for us?
Hey, I did it. Oh, I didn't get anything from doing it.
Oh, so
Aww.
Minty forced a rule that's now come back to bite him.
Ah.
That's good because I didn't understand the question. I've refunded. There was also someone that I worked with. So she
Oh,
worked.
ow!
Oh,
Oh, I just blew myself up with a bum.
worked in a petrol station, service station, gas station, whichever one you use. I didn't work in it, but
You
I
worked
just made it.
for it.
Yeah, for the company that owned it.
Yeah.
But oh yeah, so she would stop work every day and run out the back, like while she was on shift. So she should have been working,
Yeah.
but everyone was just like, "Oh yeah, sure, that's an acceptable thing to do. That's fine." She would run out the back and then get on a phone. Like she would call her sister, who was at home watching Sunrise, because they played the Cash Cow every day.
Oh, yeah.
which I
Okay.
don't fully understand, but I believe it's a cow that comes on the show and hands out money.
Yeah.
to
You've
a
got to answer the
random-
phone and you got to say the right thing. I
Right.
think that's how it works. Not exactly sure.
Just some sort of competition.
Yeah.
But they were both on their phones. I don't know. They,
Yeah, if they were on the phones to each other,
yeah.
how are
might
they
have
going to
had
win
another-
the thing?
Might have been her mum, because her mum was there.
Okay.
I don't know, but like she would just secondhand listen into this TV show. She was really serious about it, and everyone just went, "Yeah, that's fine. You can sit on the phone for 10 minutes
Yeah.
while we all work."
Oh, there. Go home.
Would you? So I'm still thinking about the bionic eyes,
Oh, okay.
because I'm now thinking about bionic ears too.
Yes. Oh, super listening.
Yeah, and the same with with eyes. It's not just about zooming and picture quality, but it's also you could theoretically see in longer or shorter waves of light than what we do now. So you
Oh,
could
yeah.
see UV and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But Bomb would just like ears that he can turn off.
Yeah. Although mine kind of do that already if I'm not fully paying attention.
I'm worried about. I'm sure because there are people that have done these sorts, kind of these things already.
Yeah, I read something about a guy that had done something
Yeah.
this.
But I'm like the brain is very malleable,
Yeah.
so it can cope with a lot.
Oops.
But
Jeez.
I'd be worried about getting bionic ears and then just constantly being in pain because it's too loud. Or
Yeah.
I'm sure they'd be adjustable, but okay, this is gonna seem a bit weird, but I bought a new car a few years ago, so it's the first time that I'd had, a car from this decade, or even from the 2000s, really. I think the earliest car I had was 2001 before then.
Yeah.
So the car I've got, it has electronic adjustable seats.
Ooh.
All fancy.
So fancy.
It's not a fancy car. It's just that sort of thing tends to be fairly standard now. But so the old system was you could grab a lever under your seat and move back and forward, and there was another lever beside your seat that would move the backrest forward and back. So that meant that there was a relatively limited number of options.
Yeah.
So if you moved it to do something, sometimes you got to move your seat or someone else gets in the car and moves it, then you'd always know, I just go back 3 clicks and that's my
Yeah.
setting. But in this, there are so many settings. It's not just forward and back. You can move the whole seat up and down.
Yeah.
Bits of the backrest can go in and out, like lumbar and up a bit higher.
Oh, wow.
And then there's the forward and back as well.
Yeah.
And there's the tilt. The base of it can tilt too.
Mm-hmm.
So if you wanted, you could tilt it so it's fully all the way down, and you would just slide off into the footwell if you wanted. But I don't know, I thought this was great to start with, but I'm increasingly getting annoyed at it because there's too many options, and I reach down there every now and then and just bump one.
Oh, no.
And then the whole thing just goes and then
Boris,
sorry,
you didn't see this, but Boris just scooted down in his seat.
I pretty much just thrusted it in her direction. And then the next 2 weeks is just me really just doing a really quick tap of the button.
Yeah.
Like just trying to get it exactly right. And then I realized none of us is right. And I'd never be able to get this right.
Yeah, and
There's
didn't someone else drive your car?
Oh yeah, then I went
and-
in to get it serviced.
Yeah, you got it serviced, and they changed it all.
Yeah, apparently the tallest man in the world serviced my car because I got in and couldn't reach the pedals. And they'd not just like moved it back either. They probably didn't know what all the buttons did.
No.
They probably touched all of them trying to find it all. So I don't know, I kind of just get used to it.
Yeah.
And then it's moved again and it like starts all over again. The reason I'm saying any of this is that's what I imagine having bionic ears is going to be like. Too many settings.
Yeah.
You're never going to know exactly how you want to hear. I feel like I've left it at the wrong moment. There should be like some wider pitch, like, and that's why I reject all technology.
I don't know what you're talking about, Babam, but yes, it's got a sunroof.
Yeah,
I saw you
no.
correct sunroof.
The bomb was picturing me driving or standing up with my head out the sunroof.
But I might have zoned out a little bit.
He always does that when I talk.
I'm sorry. You talk so much, but not too much. I don't know. I work with someone that talks too much. He makes me want to drive off a bridge.
What was that? I wasn't listening. Good joke.
Yeah.
I'm going to make it lots.
Oh no.
Also, I'm not going to talk for the rest of the...
Yeah. You're
Stream.
doing important work.
No, that's not why.
Oh, but
No,
no.
it's out of...
That's not what I meant.
You don't like me.
I do like you.
Oh, I can do work and stream at the same time.
Nice.
Not stream.
Walk.
Yeah, look at you streaming.
Want cherry jam? My rice is ready.
The mom say, do we need to call Nid HR? That's Apple, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh no. All right, I'm gonna do something really fancy. I am gonna make sushi and a fried egg. Oh no, it used my good egg. Oh. All right. Fortune teller. Yes. All right. Let's go pick up my trash can. Crack these geodes. And talk to that girl that I still don't remember the name of. She'll be around somewhere.
Mom has asked a very important question.
Okay. If all the NidTubers were in a fight to the death, who would win?
Depends if they're allowed to bring equipment, because I know for a fact that Apple owns guns.
Oh yeah, Apple. Yep. But I assume it's just bare hands, which, honestly, Apple's probably had some kind of
Yeah, he's
combat
probably had
training. Yay, trash can.
But I think it would be Sal in
Sal.
any
Yeah.
case. Or fully naked, no weapons. Well, that rules out Mir because he's just going to be covering his eyes. But I think Sal is secretly like I don't know, like she's a secret martial artist or something.
Oh, okay.
Of like, just given all of the other things that have happened in her life.
Yeah.
At some point, like, she's accidentally become a master at some form of fighting. Either that, or she would just stare at us. Just, like, stare us down.
Oh, I'm just getting rocks. A single bit of iridium. Oh. Alright. And I can't give any of these to the... whatever his name is. Library guy? Hello.
Speaking of being naked,
Yeah?
do you still want to do a Naked and Afraid?
No. I never wanted to do a Naked and Afraid. I think I could do it. But I don't want to.
Should you explain it? I think you have before, but
yeah, Naked and Afraid. It's just a great show. Just go and watch it. It doesn't need any explanation. Or I wish
if we want to talk about
yeah.
it.
I wish I knew the presenter's explanation. Because I would do it in his voice if I knew the exact words of it.
It's the Discovery Channel problem.
Yeah.
Where they take a show that could be
Dramatized.
like interesting in its own right, and then get a presenter who
talks like this.
like in between every Survivor does this as
Yeah.
well, that we're watching in 2001. Between every like scene, they have like a little cutaway to something else, so it's not just like going from scene to scene, like different.
Yeah.
Like like how TV shows work. But the little cutaway thing is always like some deadly animal.
Yeah.
And they have like the presenter does these really dramatic things like this animal could kill you in 16 different ways. And then it's never seen again. Like,
Yeah.
it's not a part of the show.
Yeah.
It's just trying to make it sound like it's worse than it is. And yeah, Babom, they don't just use jump cuts, like straight one person finishes a sentence and immediately to some other discussion on a different part of the the survival area.
I think there might be an unlimited an unlimited amount of ways that a human could kill another human. I need to find this girl. She's gonna get away from me.
I've just had a
In a room?
random memory from maybe it'd be somewhere around the time of 2001, but
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe what I've been year 3, like that, 6, 7, 8, 9, somewhere around that age. And I don't, like, we were in class and I don't remember the discussion at all because I was too young. But I do remember,
There she's.
like we're having a conversation
Abigail.
about like what.
Let's go to the dance. Letting me ask her to the. Oh no, I annoyed her. Sorry. Oh, I'm confused.
You know, play the game.
I don't know. I asked her to go to the dance with me. The other things. Oh, she likes pumpkins. I don't have a pumpkin. What were you saying, Boris?
Yeah. We're having some sort of a discussion about dangerous things, and like I really don't remember why, but someone put their hand up, and sorry, I just noticed that
Okay.
you were reading.
Yeah, no, you put your hand up.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
Someone
sorry.
else. Someone put their
I thought
hand
I
up.
was listening.
And like said to the teacher, my dad says everything can be dangerous and everything can be safe. And then said like, if used in the wrong way, a feather could kill you. And then the teacher was like, oh yeah, like that's a good point. Well done, little Jimmy. And like, it was to open it up to the class for other people to like talk about. And it turned into everyone saying, you know, how you could kill each other using menial things. But then, I again, I can't really remember, but the conversation went on, and the teacher went back to the original person, the little Jimmy, and then he said, like, and this is why my dad says guns are safe.
Oh
and
no.
that John Howard is a bastard and that we should still have our guns. And we still have some guns, but he said not say anything.
Classic kid move.
And then the conversation like was quickly kind of shut
Yeah.
down and we moved on to the next thing.
This is what I was talking about, my glitchy animals.
Oh.
Oh. Ah. No, they're not in here. Are they? Okay. No, they are. See? Weird.
The bomb's picking holes in this.
Yeah, I
father's
did
argument. Yeah.
briefly see how, in what situation is lava safe.
Yeah. Well, I guess from a distance.
Yeah.
Weapons grade uranium, could you still use that in a reactor? That would be safe then, right?
I
As long as you don't touch it.
guess so. Is that cat? What is this cat doing?
And hello, Mia, who
Hi, Mia.
joined at the wrong part of the conversation and just said, please slurp the lava.
I don't have any. No rice left.
I don't-
Chopping.
I don't know if black holes are safe.
Yeah.
I mean, no.
Yeah, we
If you
know
like
they're not, right?
If you like things the way that they are, then no.
Oh, just went to sleep.
But I don't think we'd ever be able to experience it, would we? Because time would slow down to the point where it might as well be forever.
Hmm.
This is me using all of my extensive physics knowledge.
I don't know enough about this. already know how to cook an omelette.
Actually, that's the wrong way around. That's not how relativity works.
It would speed up.
No, you...
Oh. What's that?
Oh,
Coffee beans.
I've confused myself.
Oh,
The person
Boris.
going into the black hole, they would experience time as normal. But if you were looking from another perspective at them, they would be going incredibly slowly.
I have no
Is
idea.
that the right way around?
You're talking to the wrong
But the
person.
bombs just said you would still experience regular time. Essentially, it would just be, yeah, everything's great. Oh no, I'm heavy. Oh no, all my bits are gone.
Oh. Oh, what's all this?
And yeah,
Broken.
we've got a... Seems like we've got a bit more, for some reason, I don't know why. Slightly longer delay to Twitch than usual. So people are pulling me up on my lack of physics knowledge. And then I corrected myself, and then I see all their corrections.
I've forgotten what I was doing. Oh, I'm fixing those fences. Ah, I didn't. Surely a stone fence would last longest. I guess I'm making a hardwood fence. Stones away.
Do you think
Pine cones go?
we should do a stream with an intentionally really long delay of like 10 minutes? Encourage people to comment as much as possible. And then we'll just see how the conversation goes.
I don't think so, no.
I think
That
that would
doesn't
make,
sound good, does it?
I think that would make for just a lot of nonsense and like wrapping conversations together that weren't meant to be together.
Oh, I've made one too many.
Okay, well maybe they're both just being slow typers.
We were having problems streaming the other night, weren't we? Day?
Yeah, but whenever we have problems streaming, it's usually my fault. There's some other automated process that's going on that
Yeah.
I've
Oh,
got to go stop.
Hmm.
The most common one is when I start
Oh, another bit of fence broke!
uploading stuff to Anubis or Apple right in the middle of stream and then go, why is the stream not
Fence is
working?
gone. Fence is broken. I have to milk all my cows. My dance is too soon. Do all my chores.
Mia says, have you ever been to a Sal stream? He's basically responding to chat with a delay of up to 20 minutes.
Oh, has no milk. I have an update on pharmacy tech. Becoming a pharmacy tech.
Okay.
One of the updates is I found out what it was called.
Pharmacy
It's
tech.
called pharmacy tech, or pharmacy assistant. They have slightly different roles. What I found out is that you don't need any qualifications. Like you eventually will need a qualifications, but you don't need them to start. Problem is, because you don't need qualifications, you need experience. I don't have any of that. And when I looked at jobs in my area, there were 10. And none of them were pharmacy related. So, bit of a setback. The other thing I found out is if you did want to just get qualified on your own accord, you can do that, but not in this state. There's nowhere that I could, like, the main, like, oh, no! Oh, I shouldn't talk and play at the same time. I meant to ask Abigail to dance, and I talked to the mayor instead and told him to start the dance without me.
Why is that a problem?
Because I'm gonna marry Abigail, and now she thinks I don't like her.
I'm sure you'll be able to talk to her after this.
Yeah.
Well, you don't like dancing.
What was I saying? Yeah, all the normal places where you would do this kind of
restart the day.
I could do that, couldn't I?
Crash your game.
No, I'm not going to do that. It's my own silly fault.
Just work out the problem. Like with Abigail.
Yeah.
Part of the story.
And I didn't get to talk. Like at those events, you're meant to talk to all the people. And I was just going around, and I stopped at the mayor and accidentally clicked, yes, have the dance. What do we think? Do I start again? We start from day one. No, thank you.
But it's like...
Yeah, says to do it.
Right near at the end. It'll take ages to do again.
He wants to see what Harvey says. Okay, I've tried to say this sentence so many times. What was it? Yes, all the normal places where you would get this kind of education, they don't offer this,
Well, don't they offer it to like people who already have the job?
They don't offer it at all.
Oh.
You have to go to a hospital to do this course. And I don't want to do that because it would mean moving to Brisbane. I don't wanna.
My sister, one of my sisters, I've got too many. Could do without a couple.
Oh, which ones?
Oh.
No.
But she did what you want to do. And the way she did it was just by accidentally getting a job in a pharmacy. Like just doing all the
That's what I need to do. I have applied to 2 pharmacies in this town for no luck. Okay, Babam says, clone yourself. Get the clone to get the qualification and then eat the clone. Good. The clone will be a baby.
Are most of your problems solved
I'll have to wait
with
like
cloning,
18 years.
Babam?
Do I have a truffle? No. Okay.
Well, I need business cards because everyone asks me for business cards and I don't have them.
Nope.
I always look unprofessional every single time.
Oh,
They go, do you have a business card? And I say, no.
Oh.
They shouldn't exist.
Well, why not?
Yeah,
They're good.
They're easier than saying out a phone number and stuff like that. But there should be a better way. Like you get out your phone and then just say, send business card to nearby device.
You would still need a business card to send, though. I guess not if it was just information.
I don't have a website either, Babam. I'm finding more and more that websites So, like for people who do stuff like that, they're just landing pages directing you to the social media.
Yeah. My mum has a website for her business, and it doesn't get used. This is a Facebook page, and even then she doesn't use that. Turns out you don't really need to advertise a cleaning company. People need cleaners. Ah, okay, we're coming up to Harvey. Oh, he's working up the courage to ask someone to dance with him.
Oh, then ask him.
But I don't want to marry Harvey.
It's a dance, it's not marriage.
Yeah, but you know what dancing leads to?
That was so mean.
Him and Penny are gonna have a lovely life together. They're right for each other. Abigail doesn't even want to dance. Okay. We can talk to Did I talk to Pam? Yeah, she's down there. Saw her moving around.
Yes.
And Mia, you're absolutely right. Did I not talk to these people? An idiot. Alright. Now we can start. Oh my goodness. We've got a lot of things that dancing leads to in the chat. Mia has said that dancing leads to kissing. And then that means pregnancy. Kissing leads to pregnancy, apparently. And Babam says that dancing leads to premature death.
Depends how strong the kiss is.
I guess so. I don't get a pretty dress or a weird blue outfit. Yay. All right. Much better day. Time is at 10 o'clock. No iridium cheeses yet. I keep putting iridium eggs in. All right. Another thing I thought about to do with pharmacy tech, I could do a course in medical reception. Feel like that is probably relevant. Do you think?
Do the pharmacy thing?
Yeah.
I don't know.
At least then I could just be a medical receptionist.
Mm.
And oh my god. Doing well with these fences. Until I get a job that I actually want. I don't think I'd be a good receptionist. It's the problem.
A lot of them can be really busy.
Yeah. I don't like talking on the phone.
Oh, there's a lot of that.
I know.
Especially in the morning.
Yeah.
If it opens at 8, then expect there to be all of the phone calls at 8.
I don't know. I just know I don't want to be a cleaner. I get paid so little.
The mom keeps suggesting drug dealer.
I don't have any drugs to deal. I don't know how to make them either.
You think we could become like con artists?
No, you're so bad at lying.
Yesterday, I felt bad, so I confessed that I had lied to you, but I couldn't remember the lie. So I had just confessed that at some point I had lied to you.
A weird confession.
Yeah. I know it wasn't a big deal.
Yeah.
It's probably over just some food that I wasn't supposed to eat.
Yeah.
The bomb says, become Borry and Cloric. The infamous criminal couple.
Not done yet.
Don't know what lava slurpage is. That-
Oh, and Mia's reiterating
Oh.
a point. Become a drug dealer who sells lava slurpage, which is basically just lots of hot sauce but sold as a drug. Boris did get me hot sauce for my birthday, and I don't even like spicy food.
You said you wanted it.
Yeah, this particular hot sauce is made by someone who cannot eat spicy sauce. And so they made a hot sauce to go specifically on fried chicken. And I like it. I've put it on a bunch of stuff. But they also, the company that sells it, also sent some mini bottles of their hottest hot sauce. Which we have not tried yet. Because Boris likes spicy food, but
Not anymore.
not anymore. Because I don't cook it, because I don't like it.
I lost all
I
of my
can't eat it,
intolerance
yeah.
for it, and now I don't want it.
I'm sorry. Maybe I should start cooking. I put all the hardwood away.
I don't feel like I've lost anything.
But what if you want to eat a curry? We should go to dinner. Oh, we're going to dinner tomorrow night.
Yeah, we are. By the way, there's apparently no stream tomorrow night.
Oh yeah. Well, you could do yours on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Can't remember what I was gonna say. Something about. Oh yeah, we should go to the good curry restaurant.
They can't.
I know, but
Because I know
They're so
the
good.
owner.
yeah, but we might get free.
And it's not just the
No.
owner, like all of the people that go there.
We could sit around the corner.
No, I can't.
Oh, we'll just have to get a takeaway.
That means you still got to pick it up.
Yeah, I could pick it up.
Or if you get it delivered, then he'll come because he knows the address.
Yeah.
Actually, we've moved. He might not know the address anymore.
He might take our food to the wrong place.
Yeah, we'd have to make sure it's updated because they just go off phone numbers. Just go look up this phone number, get the address, and go there.
Yeah.
Bombs asked which one of us would make the best criminal mastermind. I don't know if I have enough of a... Like, I have a... Okay, I think it would be me. But it's because I mostly just want to do nonsense. Like, I don't really want to do a criminal thing.
Oh.
I mostly just want to be annoying to bad people.
Yeah.
Peach. Peach would be.
Peach! She would not be a good criminal mastermind. What are some of the things I can make? Seed maker?
We're going to do a con just so that you know.
Oh, are we?
Just to see if we can.
What do I want a slime egg for? I don't. Just slime eggs into slimes allows you to raise slimes outdoors. Do I just have slimes in my yard? But why? Why do I want to raise slimes? Do they just make more slime so I can make more slimes? I don't understand. Alright, Mia said that us not thinking that she'd make a good criminal mastermind is exactly what a criminal mastermind like Peach would want us to think.
Is our end goal just to get rubs?
Yeah.
She's pretty good at tricking us into...
Oh, she tricks you. I know exactly what she's doing.
Oh, she is a bit of a mastermind in that she tricks me into getting outside. She's not supposed to get outside. I open the door, I tell her, don't go outside. Then I step outside, close the door, turn around, and she's there.
Boris just doesn't know how to use his legs to stop a cat from going through a door.
But she's slinky.
But she's not. She's so round. Oh, she's not when she's standing up. It's only round when she lays down. So worried about this fence just breaking while my animals are outside. I had something I was gonna say like way earlier. I've forgotten what it was. When we were talking about the body cams. Something good too, otherwise I wouldn't have brought it back up.
Should we get body cams?
Just everyday life.
Yeah, well,
No.
and then any interesting bits will just show on the stream.
I do want a dash cam for that reason.
If I had a dash cam, I'd know who hit my car.
Would you?
Yeah, you can get ones that trigger on, like,
Because your car
motion.
wasn't on or anything.
They have batteries.
Okay.
Certain ones.
I don't know anything
you'd
about
you'd have to
dash
get
cams.
a particular one
Yeah,
made for
yeah.
this. And then if there's like it's got like a G-force sensor as well.
Yeah.
So if it makes a significant enough jolt, then it records.
Mia would get bionic hands as the first bionic thing. Mia, I drive a lot for work, so it's just inevitable that weird things happen to me on the road. And I would like to have footage of them sometimes. Just to show, say, look what happened. Some idiot was driving in the middle of the road.
Oh, today.
Okay.
I just remembered a thing that happened today. I was driving on a road.
Mm-hmm.
It was one lane each way.
Right.
Person in front of me indicates and moves into the other lane,
Mm-hmm.
which is
the oncoming traffic.
and then just drives as if that was
Oh.
the right lane to be in.
Oh no.
And then they indicate and try to turn right into a, like onto a street, another street.
Okay, yeah.
But they're still in oncoming traffic and
Yeah.
can see cars coming now. They tried to turn right, but then a car pulls up at that. So it's a bit hard to describe, sorry. So they're in the right lane, which is the wrong way because we drove on the left. And then they try to turn right, but then someone else pulls up there and they were trying to turn right into the right lane. So into the oncoming traffic where this car's now sitting. So they almost like run straight into this person and suddenly veer back and then keep driving. They must, I don't know, they gave up on trying to turn down that road. So yeah, they keep driving a little bit, but there's now a car coming and it's getting quite close. And then they slow right down and indicate right and then start moving to the right as if they're going to move, because this was quite, like, had quite wide shoulders.
Yeah.
So you could easily fit a car off the side of the road.
Right.
So it was like they're going to pull off the side of the road, but on the wrong side. So I've been following cautiously this whole time, like below the speed limit, to not overtake this person, not knowing what they were going to do. And I think, right, they're moving off the road now, so I'll just like gently speed up and keep going. But then with their right indicator on, they then like veer back left to be like side by side with me.
Oh my god.
With the other car coming, and I just sort of gently move off the side of the road,
God.
like onto the shoulder,
Yeah.
and then they continue. And I sort of just pull back in behind them, but I keep a distance.
Yeah.
And then they try to turn right the next time, and
This person just really wants to go right.
yeah. I assume they missed the right that they wanted, so they're going to go the next
Yeah.
right and hope it comes back around or something. So they go to turn right there and then almost do it like right into a car, like an oncoming car, before they slam the brake on again. And then I've slowed down. Like there's a couple of cars behind me as well, and they've seen all of this. And I've slowed down, so I've not pulled in right behind them to wait for them to turn right.
Yeah.
And there was enough space for me to go around on the left as well.
Yeah.
So normally you just go around, but I was just like, I'm not sure.
Yeah, you don't know what this person's
Yeah.
gonna do.
I don't know if like they're indicating right, which meant
But they could
last
go
time-
anywhere.
Yeah, last time they went left.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna keep my distance. But they did turn right, and I don't know what happened to them after that. I presume death.
Yeah.
I don't know if a dash cam would have caught much of that though, because a lot of it kind of happened to the side of me.
Yeah.
The bomb says, plot twist, the idiot was actually Boris. Yeah, I think if I did something stupid, I'd immediately fess up to it on stream.
Yeah.
At a traffic light once, I was indicating right, and there was another person on the other side who were going straight through the intersection. So they, of course, have right of way. So you wait for them to go, and then I turn right. But I was just sort of in my own world, thinking of whatever I was going to do next. The light went green, and I just went, this whole thing's mine, and just turned straight in front of them.
Oh
And
no.
Thankfully, they just sort of stopped and looked at me angrily.
Yeah.
That's why I don't get like road rage, I guess. I don't get mad at other people on the
No.
road because I've done that. It was a
Yeah.
mistake. I know it was a mistake.
Yeah, I don't get even if something's not a mistake, I don't get the point of like getting
Oh, yeah.
really mad at
It doesn't
someone for being an idiot.
it doesn't help
No.
anyone's situation.
Yeah. Like I remember when I crashed my car, there was a guy who's not involved in any way, just yelling at the both of us and just, I don't know what he wanted. Like, what did he gain from yelling in this situation?
I think like the one time that I had a crash. Wasn't that much of a crash. Dash cam wouldn't have been that good either.
Yeah.
Because I was driving on a dirt road and probably going too fast for the dirt road, but everyone goes too fast on dirt roads.
Yeah.
It's just the commonly accepted thing that dirt is exactly the same as bitumen, so drive exactly like that. And there was a small truck. What would you call them? Like a flatbed. I'm trying to think of what, because everyone,
Of course.
yeah,
Trucks,
like the UK
different
and
things.
US
Yeah.
would call these different things.
I have no idea. The wrong
yeah.
person to talk to about what
But-
you call this truck.
Small cab, big flatbed out the back where you could fit a car and a half on it, kind of thing.
Yeah. Like the size of a tow truck?
Yeah,
Yeah. Not a tow truck.
yeah.
Just that's similar size.
And this person, like, obviously, on dirt roads, you can sort of tell there's the people
Bigger
that,
than a pickup. A bum. Not like a...
yeah, so not a ute and not an American truck,
Yeah.
but an actual lorry. But not like,
But not an 18-wheeler.
yeah. So it's a rigid. It doesn't have a trailer. The big flatbed on the back. But yeah, when you're on dirt roads here, I assume everywhere, there's two drivers. There's people who haven't driven on this road before and locals. And the locals are driving like they are rally drivers.
Yeah.
So they know the road perfectly well. And this guy was obviously like driven on this road so many times before. I'd driven it on a few occasions, but not enough to be going as fast as he was.
Yeah.
And he was driving too fast to be like in a car, let alone
Yeah.
this truck. Yeah, so he comes like just flying around. So I was driving, and then there was a bend that went around to the right, and that was like completely obscured view. Hang on, yeah, obscured view, and he just came absolutely flying around this corner, and pretty much took a racing line. So he was on the right side, like the outside, and then the inside, then the outside. I was sitting on the outside on the left. And really all I could do is just turn off the road to avoid a head-on accident. And I don't think at any stage he saw me.
Wow.
Because he just kept going.
Yeah.
And then it was just all dust. It was
God.
remember it was summer, it was hot, and it was also dry.
Yeah.
It hadn't been raining for a while, so there was just a lot of dust. And I'd gone off into a ditch, and managed to keep enough control to miss a tree. So that would have, and it was a decent sized tree, so that would have ended differently. The ditch, like my right front tire hit like the other side of the ditch with enough force to, like, it bent something. It bent a car part, and the wheel was at a 45-degree angle to the direction it was supposed to be pointing. And then there was just a lot of dust, and I just sat in the car. I was just like, I don't know if anything is bad because I can't see anything.
Aww. Yeah.
But then it cleared, And I was just like, right, well, the car itself actually looks all right. There's some couple of little scrapes. If you look underneath, you just see this big scrape like underneath where it had hit the other side of the ditch, which was pretty hard packed,
Yeah.
like clay, dry clay. And then I sort of managed to reverse it out, and it's like, this isn't going to work. I can't drag this on dirt. It was kind of working, dragging the tire that was pointing the wrong direction. But
you wouldn't be able to get anywhere on it.
Because I knew all I had to do was get back to reception, because I didn't have phone reception.
Yeah.
So I was just stuck there on a
man.
road that, isn't used terribly much.
Yeah.
This
That's
was
like a movie plot.
this is at work. And I also didn't want anyone to know,
Yeah.
because what I should have done is go in quotes, long way. It's actually the same amount of time, but you go the long way by driving all the way back out to the highway, go down the highway, and then back into where you need to be.
Boris doesn't like the highway.
And I just went, I'm going to go for a nice scenic drive and just go directly there.
Yeah.
But the directly there route was all like squiggly dirt roads up the side of a mountain, and then squiggly dirt roads down the other side, which I'd driven before and I liked. So I thought,
Yeah.
I'm going to go for a fun drive.
Yeah, it's the road. You're allowed to be there.
Yeah, but like, it's kind of my fault that I went the more dangerous way, and a dangerous thing happened in work time.
Yeah, but...
And I just didn't want anyone to know that.
Yeah.
And then I knew as soon as my mum finds out, then she's like, right, you're never driving ever again. I don't care if you're over 18.
God.
Yeah, so I was thinking, like, I'll just drag this tire back. But then someone else came along, and like, my car at this point was in the middle of the road. Like, I'd moved further on from it was like a nice clear stretch. But it was kind of in the middle of the road doing its own thing, because steering was like just a guessing game, really. You'd be going along and suddenly it would go right. So I was just sort of sitting in the middle of the road then, and the person comes up beside me and was like, is everything all right? I'm like, oh no, I did a thing. And so he looked at the tire and looked in there a little bit, and he's like, I know a little bit about cars. You've bent, I still can't remember the thing. You've bent this and broken that other thing. And I said, okay, right. And then he got back in his ute and left.
No.
Like, I thought,
No.
oh good, a person who knows about cars. So,
Well, what could he have done?
well, he was like in his ute with his tool. Like, he had his big tool, the
Yeah.
tool things. Because, okay, I'll continue with the story and then come back to what he could have done.
Okay.
So I decided, like, there's nothing, I'm not going to walk a few kilometers back. I knew where the reception started. It was like at a hole. There was a hole, a couple of kilometers away, and I knew that definitely had reception. So I was just going to keep driving my car. And
Yeah.
also, this car was already put down as the trade-in for my new car.
Oh.
So I had ordered my new car. I paid all the money,
Yeah.
and this was the trade-in for it that I had to hand in 2 weeks' time. And that meant that I wasn't going to I wasn't going to buy a new car for 2 weeks. So I had to work out what to do for 2 weeks. Sorry, are you reading?
It's okay.
You don't have to be listening. I just
I'm
want to know
listening,
if
listen.
people watching should be reading.
Now listen.
I've forgotten what I was up to.
Your car. You're gonna have to hand your
Oh
car
yeah,
in.
yeah. So this car, it wasn't worth that much,
No.
but it still meant I thought, oh well, like, I can't trade this in now and that means I'm going to have to pay like another couple of grand, and I don't have another couple of grand right now because I just spent all of it on a car.
Yeah.
Bad financial decision. So yeah, I just had all of this sort of going through my head as I slowly crept my way there. But I thought, like, this car is probably worthless now. I mean, it definitely is worthless now. I'm just going to drive it, and if something worse
Breaks
happens,
more.
then
Yeah.
so be it.
And you're walking.
Yeah. Well, I just keep doing that, and scraping along the dirt was all right. But once I got to the bitumen, that it was loud. It was just screech.
Yeah, I bet.
Like, well, screech sometimes, and then little chirps, and then it would randomly go, oh, we're going right now.
Oh no.
And it would start rolling. Then it'd be back to screeching. But I did eventually get back to the hole and called my boss.
Yeah.
And he didn't care at all. I think he just likes when things go wrong in a weird kind of way. It's like he gets to be the hero.
Yeah.
He's like, right, I've got all the tools. I'm going to go be the hero.
Oh, great.
But he did bring a mechanic because we had a mechanic on
Yeah.
the staff. So he came out and just went back. Didn't bring anything. And just looked at it and went, right. And then just went back into his car and then like shuffled around under some papers that were just on the floor and like got a hammer and then came back and then just hit it until it was straight.
Yeah.
Hit the thing. And then he said, like, just drive this slowly now.
Yeah.
And it was still not great to drive.
No.
Got
Yeah, you just need flex tape.